Schmack-a-ma-god, my friends, it's Dennis Turny Jr., who sent me a donation of, he wanted me to put Pride and Glory from the Zakk Wylde album versus Skid Row's Subhuman Race. You know, Dennis was asking me, man, how many track by tracks have you done? Thousands? And I'm like, yeah, probably, man. I don't know. I lost count, but I will tell you, man, when I started this track by track thing, it was all me. I was the one going, you know, finding out. I had like a notepad with all the Black Sabbath albums with all the tracks and Kiss albums and all that, so I can find albums that would match with each other. But man, I have done one track by track what I have picked in years. I just did it recently. I put it up. It was Brave New World Iron Maiden versus Angel of Retribution. But before that, man, it's been years because now the awesome viewers are making me do these track by tracks where I don't have to do no track by tracks anymore, at least for now, because of people like Dennis Turny Jr. But even he was saying, man, I mean, how much longer can I, you know, it's tough finding stuff that he likes and I like, and you know, and I know what you mean, Dennis. I know exactly what you mean. So, you know, him and his awesome wife, Melissa, play along to the track by track. So let's play along, everybody else as well. Let's do this. All right. We're starting with Losing Your Mind versus My Enemy. I'm giving that to Skid Row. Yeah, Losing Your Mind's cool and all, but My Enemy is heavy and killer, and I love it. Next, Horse Called War versus Fire Sign. Definitely Pride and Glory on that one. Fire Sign, man. That rules. That song. No, I mean, Horse Called War. But, you know, Fire Sign's not bad. It's not one of my favorites on here. I wouldn't say it rules, though. I don't know what I'm talking about. Horse Called War. I'm giving it to that one. All right, next. Shine On versus Bonehead. I'm giving it to Bonehead. Shine On's a little, I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard rocking and stuff, but I don't know, man. I'm not giving it to that one. I'm giving it to Bonehead. All right, next. Lovin' Woman versus Beat Yourself Blind. Now, these two I love. I'm going to give it to Beat Yourself Blind, but anybody out there that doesn't know the song Fly Away from Blackfoot, listen to Fly Away from Blackfoot and then listen to Lovin' Woman. Zakk ripped Blackfoot off, man. What's the name of the song? Fly Away from Blackfoot. It's the same damn song. Anyway, all right, so, and by the way, that's an awesome album. Blackfoot Marauder. That has Fly Away, rules. All right, so I'm giving that to Beat Yourself Blind, though I love Lovin' Woman. I love Fly Away more, but I still love Lovin' Woman. All right, next. Let's see here. Harvester of Pain. Is that the name of the song? Yeah, because I was thinking, isn't it Harvester of Sorrow? But that's Metallica. I guess it's Harvester of Pain. And that's going against Eileen. My all-time favorite Skid Row song off of all their albums. Eileen is my favorite song they ever released. Harvester of Pain's pretty cool, but no, not even close. I'm giving that to Skid Row. All right, the next, The Chosen One versus Remains to Be Seen. Again, I'm going with Remains to Be Seen. I saw a guy the other day, a big Skid Row fan on YouTube, like, you know, rank the albums. Man, he didn't like Remains to Be Seen. And I'm sure a lot of you out there probably don't like it either, and you would give it to, what's the song, The Chosen One? Not me, man. All right, next. Sweet Jesus versus Subhuman Race. Definitely giving that one to Zakk. I love that little piano ballad. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Love it. Love the strings. It wins. All right, next. Trouble Wine versus Frozen. Both killer, but man, Frozen. Gotta go with Frozen. That version. One of the greatest Sebastian lines ever is in that song when he says, as I look into the weather. The way he just screams after that, amazing. So yeah, I'm giving that to Frozen. Next, Machine Gun Man versus Into Another. Both great. I'm giving that one to Zach. I dig Machine Gun Man a little bit more, so I'll give it to that one. All right, next, Cry Me a River versus Face Against My Soul. Cry Me a River is probably my favorite song off of Pride and Glory, and it does have that CCR. I can't remember the CCR song, but it sounds like that song. But I'm giving it to that one. Cry Me a River. Next, by the way, have you ever tried? It's a cover of Aerosmith, Cry Me a River. Not this song, but it's so amazing. Next, Toe on the Line versus Medicine Jar. Both awesome, both kick-ass. I'm giving that to Medicine Jar. Alright, it's the only song I ever seen him perform live. I mean, no, that's not true. Well, I saw Sebastian Bach solo do Beat Yourself Blind and Frozen. I think that's it. But when Skid Row and Solinger, when they opened for Kiss down here, that night they did a headline gig at a club, Culture Room, that I went after the Kiss show, and they played Medicine Jar that night. And I was like, holy shit. I know Richard Bolan hates that album, but guess he likes that song. I'm giving it to Medicine Jar. All right, next, Found a Friend versus Breaking Down. Now this is tricky, because Found a Friend is a song that was on the original, but then they took it off. I think Found a Friend was still on the album, but the title Found a Friend wasn't, or I don't know, either way. Found a Friend versus Breaking Down, I'm going with Breaking Down. Now, if we take out Found a Friend, it would be Found a Friend versus Iron Will, right? No, we're keeping it that way. If it was Fading Away, all right, because you take out that and Fading Away was on here, that would win. That would not win over Breaking Down. I'd still give it a Breaking Down. And then the last song would be Iron Will versus Hate Your Guts. Hate Your Guts is a fun little, Dr. Demento type song. It's all right. Iron Will is heavy, killer, wins. So, Dennis Turny Jr., did you play around? Did you play along with your wife? I hope you did. And I hope we're identical, but I doubt that. Do you like Remains to Be Seen? I wonder if you and Melissa like that too, because I love it, man. Captain Fantastic, the 1970s. Love it. Anyway, this is the final score. Thank you so much, Dennis Turny Jr. and your lovely wife. You rule. And I love both these albums, man. I really do. A couple songs I don't like here and there, but for the most part, they're both solid, they're both great, but for me, the greatest thing Zakk Wylde has ever done is Book of Shadows. Pride and Glory would be second place, and No Rest for the Wicked. All right, so that's it, everybody. Thank you again, Dennis Turny Jr., and everybody out there watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And ring that little notification bell and leave your comments below about Pride and Glory and Skid Row, Subhuman Race. I love to read stuff like that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gaba.